Hello everyone, it's Noble again, back in Helldivers. Today, since we're gonna have the Halgas warbond coming back soon. Oh my god. Coming back soon. I want to take a look at the Python commandos so I can give my 2 cents on it before it gets overshadowed and shunned with all the new stuff coming back in. So let's take a look at that now. This one here I already have most of the warbond here, so I feel I can give a pretty good input on everything in it. Starting off, we're going to start with the main page here. The main primary weapon, well, the only primary weapon you get out of this warbond, the 1-2 here, it's a super solid weapon. Of course, you get the underbarrel grenade launcher and its light pen with, of course, 95 damage. You also get, 6 magazines along with 3 extra grenades, apart from the one that's already in the barrel. In general, this is a super... This is a super solid weapon. I can't spin it. This is... God damn it. Damn it. Come on. Spin. Spin. Okay, there we go. This is a super solid weapon. I find that it probably works best against the Luminant and the bugs. Mainly the bugs though, since they have such a high amount of light enemies. But you can still use it pretty effectively against the bots as well. Headshots are still super good with this thing. I can take down Devastators, the chainsaw guys. I think they're also Devastators, but whatever. All of those guys where you have to aim for the stomach for like light shots, it mows through them pretty easily. It's, in general, having this underbarrel part here is probably the best special weapon we have so far for the assault rifles. Because I mean, you have ones where it's stun, or there's a shotgun that does flichet and stun, and all of that sort of stuff. But this one here actually has genuine good use to it, because it gives you an extra 3 grenades which you can use on fabricators or bug hives or anything like that. So it helps make it so you can be a one-man army just that much more. Of course, that's not really the point of Helldivers. Helldivers is more about teamwork and working together, but this allows you kind of, if you get separated, you can be more effective by yourself, even though it is only light pen. I am a firm believer of wanting medium or heavy pen for bots. I have no problem using this thing for bots. So in my opinion, this is a super well-rounded primary that you get out of this warbond. Moving on, we have this armor set here. We're not going to look too much at that because there's nothing really to it. But looking at the armor here itself, of course, this one here, it's just light armor. You get everything that's typical of light armor. You also have the rock solid armor passive, making it so you do even more melee damage, and you're more resilient to being knocked down. So for everyone who's really enjoys those melee builds, this is a great one to have. I do believe this is the most amount of melee damage modifier we get on any armor so far. And this one here, I think this is also the best one for making it so you don't get knocked down. Because this one here is not just for explosives, it's just not just for melee, it's for everything. So it makes it so you can really take a hit and just keep on going. Not necessarily because you're going to survive the hit, but because you're just going to take it and tank it rather than being knocked over. So this here's a pretty solid armor set as well. Moving on to the hot dog here. So this here is an incredibly good guard dog. In my opinion, it might be one of the best ones. I know you can check out my opinion on that in my stratagem video. I have it placed there. I don't remember where I placed it, but I know it's at a pretty high spot simply because the AI on this guard dog is nutty. It zips around and just flames everything. I have times where our charger will go down in like 30 seconds just from the guard dog just laying into it. So this here's a really good backpack to have, and it's just a really good addition. Moving down to it, we have our chainsaw here, which, like, I've given my 2 cents on it. I'm not the biggest fan of it, but that's simply because I like more speed with my melee weapons. I like to just slash, 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 slash rather than having cut and then cut sort of thing. So for me personally, this isn't the greatest thing for me, although it can destroy fabricators, heavy enemies, ships, bug hives. I'm pretty sure you can do bug hives. I don't know if you can chainsaw bug hives. I could be wrong about that. But it does, and it's just super versatile. You can kill basically anything in this game with this, apart from maybe the Hive Lord, but I'm sure if you tried hard enough, you could as well. So this here it's good, it's just not for me. Moving on down to the heavy armor that you get with this. It's the exact same passive as the light, only difference of course being that's a heavy armor. Both of them have really good drip. This one here gives me sort of Colonial Marines vibes, especially with these side parts here, and just with how the general vibe of the entire armor looks. So I personally, I'm a big fan of that. But outside of that, it's just a regular heavy armor set. Obviously, you're a little bit slower when it comes to moving around. You also have the rock solid passive again as well. So in general, both these armor sets are pretty solid. I have nothing bad to say about them. I haven't really used this one yet. I have been using this one here the most, but it's also because I was mainly doing the Illuminate and the bugs when I was using this, so of course I want that speed. And of course heavy is more predominantly wanted against the bosses, so you can take those shots, but with either of these armors you're definitely be taking those shots a lot more. And of course we have both the helmets as well. I will pop that one there as well. Personally, I'm not the biggest fan of the helmets. I'd much rather just use the armor with nothing, but again, it's a personal preference. Moving on down to like the main reason to get this warbond, the maxi gun, which in my opinion is an incredible weapon. I mean, you can sit there and just absolutely plow through hordes of enemies. And if you have other people supporting you, kind of keeping back everyone who's trying to flank in against you, you can absolutely dominate. Especially even once you get to like level 5 or level 6. Obviously, level 6 bots, it's not going to be too effective because you start seeing the War Striders and the Factory Striders. Those I don't think you can kill with it all that easily. Maybe get the War Strider from the back. I know there's a portion on the back of the legs that you might be able to pen with it, but the Factory Striders, I'm pretty sure you're just going to be able to just absolutely melt machine guns on its head, and that'll be it for trying to kill that. But in my opinion, this thing's super solid. Is it something that's for everyone? No. A lot of people aren't going to like that you can't move while shooting, which on a realistic standpoint makes sense why you can't move. I mean, it's a big ass minigun firing God knows how many rounds per second sort of thing. So I completely get it. I'm fine with it. I'm fine with working out my loadouts to work with this. And in general, it's just fun. If you don't want it just to generally use it, just get it to have fun. I mean, you go down to a low one and you just melt everything. I mean, what's not to like about it? It's a minigun. I'm biased against it. That's the biggest thing. I can't say, oh, I can't. It does have downs such as the not being able to move, but that's really the biggest thing. Outside of that, it's not too difficult to aim. I mean, you don't get a reticle, but you can kind of guess when you're in third or first person mode. Only thing is that I know I just wish I got a bit more ammo, but that's just because I want to burst for longer. But that's really the gist of the maxi gun. And of course, we also get a bunch of skins, a new emote as well. I believe it's a skin for you get a skin for the car, the mech, the helipod, as well as the ship. These skins are pretty nice. I mean, like an Italian World War II camo or something like that, or Russian. So that's nice. Yeah. Emote is okay. I mean, that's just personal preference to whoever. If you like that, be my guest. And of course, you have the title, the Python Commando, which is pretty sick. Although I'm going to keep with mine just because I like mine. But you get a lot of good stuff from this warbond. You have a really solid primary. Only problem is you're going to run out of your main ammo pretty quick, especially if you're not being vigilant with your ammo and kind of aim for those headshots and whatnot. You will just really go through it. Both armor sets are super solid. The guard dog is super solid. The chainsaw, personal preference, not my thing, but I know it has the potential to be really solid and to be a really good melee weapon. And of course, a good thing to note about this here is it's not something that you carry on yourself. Well, it is, but you have to call it in. So it's not like any other melee weapons or like the sword, the lance, or the tomahawk. You have to pull this in with you. as a stratagem, which kind of sucks, but is a chainsaw. What do you expect? Of course, then you also have the maxi gun, which is also really solid. So in my opinion, for this thing compared to all the other warbonds you could get at the same time, I would say this one here is probably one of the best ones you can get, because you just get a bunch of really good stuff out of it. You have a really good primary, you have really good stratagems out of it. Same can be said for the Dust Devils and where is it? Democratic Demolition Steel Veterans. Those ones are also really solid for like your first warbond. They don't give you anything that's super difficult to play. They give you a bunch of solid weapons, but this one here, because looking at this one, the Python Commandos, super solid. And I would suggest it to basically anyone and everyone who's trying to figure out which warbond they want to get first. This one's great. It's solid. You get a lot of good stuff. It's just, in general, beautiful. That's my 2 cents on it. If you want me to look at another warbond, or you have anything you want to add or anything you want to say, feel free to put down in the comments there. I've also created my own Discord channel here for those who wants to hop in, chat, chill, whatever. I'm free most days nowadays, so it's there, it's free. I'll put it in the description, and hope you all have a good day. Adios.